This has to be the Knicks' next move because Moses Brown is breaking out. He just shocked everyone. He just made history with a career-high dominating performance. We're going to break down exactly what he did. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And make sure you have notifications turned on. So that way, anytime we drop new content, you get notified. And now, let's get started. Moses Brown is breaking out. This kid, Moses Brown, is ridiculous. Every time he takes the floor, he shows you he is reaching another level just because of his play. He is a walking double-double. He can block shots, he can get rebounds, and he can put that fear in opposing players. But what I saw from him recently, what he did, getting a career high, and the way he did it in dominating fashion, this is probably the best performance I've seen him play in this entire season. And because of this, I think it's very clear. New York needs to bring him up to the main club and have him on the bench. They need to figure out a way to do it. Because if they don't, given this latest performance, another team in the NBA will. Shout out to New York Basketball on the app X for giving us the following information. Want to mention again, 7'2" Moses Brown with the first 30-20 game in Westchester history. And Moses Brown, while doing that, helps them win the game 126-105, but he does so by scoring 30 points, a career high. So I want to make it clear, he gets a career high while also making Westchester Knicks history. This is just incredible. Did you see his stat line? He had 30 points, 21 rebounds, and he did it by shooting 81% from the field. This kid, Moses Brown, is the real deal. Even if you think it's the G League shows you what a player is good at. As an NBA team, as you're scouting and looking for talent, you look at what a player is good at, and then you think, can that translate to the NBA level? His defensive instincts, they'll translate. The way he can rebound, block shots, put that fear in opposing players, all of that will make its way to the NBA level as well too. All he needs is time and an opportunity. And if the Knicks can give him that, they might be able to see a version of this Moses Brown at the NBA level. Maybe it's not 30 points, but it could be 10 points. Maybe it's not 21 rebounds, but you're telling me it can't be 11 or 12? Maybe it's not 81%. Maybe it's closer to 90, but that's only because he's very close to the rim and he's taking about 4 or 5 shots a game. Either way, is anybody going to be mad at that? I want to mention again, new career high for Mo, aka Moses Brown. Moses Brown, again, is the first Westchester Knicks player to record 30-plus points and 20-plus rebounds in a game. That is history. This man deserves a chance to shine on an NBA team. He is too good for the G League. With the right coaching, he'll be a beast in the NBA too. He's a late bloomer. That's clear to see. And he obviously has his weaknesses. What big man doesn't? But it's how you work your way through those weaknesses, through those issues, that help you understand your game a lot better. And over the course of this season, the numbers that he's putting up, not only are they ridiculous, but he's showing you he understands his game at a level nobody thought he could. And because he understands his game like that, he now understands how to utilize it and work to his advantages. Maybe he is slow-paced, but you know what that helps him do? Be a lot more patient inside the paint. He's not rushing any shots. His defender is blowing by him, and then he's going up for an easy bucket. And if they're hitting him, he's going up for an easy bucket. He's getting the foul, and he's going to the line. This is exactly what you want to see your big man do. Work with what they have and make sure they're making the game easier for themselves and their teammates. He does that. And when you can block shots at the level he can, when you're a walking double-double, and again, 30 plus points, 20 plus rebounds, making Westchester Knicks history, the reason he's doing that is because he's too good for the G League. He deserves a call-up to an NBA team. In my opinion, the easiest way for the Knicks to do this is to just trade Jericho Sims. Trade Sims for either 1 or 2 second-round draft picks. Get those assets, and then you free up a roster spot and a little bit of cap space. Use that room to sign Moses Brown. Get him on this team. Give him some time off the bench. And when you do that, Achiuwa goes back to his natural position, the power forward position. You have a legit backup for OG Anunoby now. And then Karl Anthony Towns, right behind him, you have Moses Brown. You can play Towns and Moses Brown together. Defensively, he's going to give you a lot of what Mitchell Robinson could give you if he was healthy. Not at the same level of Robinson, obviously, because he's not the same player. But at 7'2", with the way he rebounds, the way he blocks shots, and he can score as well, too, I think we can utilize a player like that right now. And if your argument is the Knicks are waiting for Mitchell Robinson, okay, then wait for him. But as you wait, play this monster that you have in the G League. 7'2" demon who is a walking double-double. Give him a chance. See what he can do. See what he can do with Karl Anthony Towns, with Preston Achiuwa, with this bench. Because I guarantee you, give him an opportunity, and not only will he run with it, he'll shine. He'll thrive. He'll make you wonder why he was even in the G League in the first place. I said it before, but I want to say it again. There are cases of players being late bloomers. And with Moses Brown, I fully believe that's the case. Will he get better from where he is right now? Maybe as a defender under head coach Tom Thibodeau, he'll get better. But in terms of an overall player, he more or less is what he is. So the fact that he's a walking double-double who can block shots and has those defensive instincts, you're going to get that and then some when he gets to the NBA level. And because he's hungry and he knows he has to fight to stay at this level, he is going to do everything in his power to show out and give you the best performances every time he's in the game. If your argument is defense and the Knicks need more of that, putting a player like Moses Brown inside the paint will get you that. And it will allow Karl Anthony Towns to play the roamer, do exactly what he wants to do, shoot the three, drive, get others involved, and he'll be able to do it without even having to think about what he has to do on the defensive side of the ball. Because when you play with a player like Moses Brown, or even a Mitchell Robinson, or even an Achiuwa, it really takes the defensive pressure off of Cat because he's not expected to carry all of that defensive load. He can share it across the team. And getting more players that allows Towns to do that is the key for New York. And I think that's exactly what they're going to do. Whether it's via trade, buyout market, or eventually going to Westchester, a move and a change is coming. Leon Rose is always looking ahead. He's always predicting the future for this team and trying to think, when we get to the postseason, what players are we going to need? Even more than that, what players do we need that Tom Thibodeau will actually utilize? These are all the questions on the table. But as we get closer to the trade deadline on February 6th, I think all those questions are going to get answered. With Leon Rose, we already know the deal. He is always going to make the right move to improve this team. And if that move doesn't exist, he's not going to make it. He'll make a different move, a move nobody sees coming. And for me, that's the best part of this front office. I can't predict it. You can't predict it. We might understand that a move is coming, but we don't know what that move is. But that keeps us on our toes and extremely interested. Cannot wait. I'm extremely hyped. Leon, make the move, improve this roster. New York is waiting for you. But what about you guys? What do you think about this historic performance by Moses Brown, who dropped a career-high 30 points, 21 rebounds, and did it while shooting 81% from the field? Let me know how you feel about that And if you agree with me, should he be called up to the Knicks or another NBA team at this point in time? Let me know your comments below, guys, because honestly, I would love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below. And of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knick fans, take care of yourself, your families, and each other. Peace and love.